everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm still here at the Benicia City Cemetery in Benicia, California. Like I had said in a previous video, this cemetery has been in use for over 150 years, and I'm still walking around here. It's quite the little trek, and I'm finding some cool stuff, so let's get on with it. This little family area is last name of Goodyear. It's on the step there. A. Goodyear, Andrew Goodyear. Now, I did some poking around on Andrew, and with his brother Miles, Morris Goodyear founded Goodyear's Bar, Sierra County, California in 1859. So they founded a bar. And as you can see, Andrew Goodyear, 1819 to 1892, and I would assume it's his spouse, Cynthia Von Goodyear, 1835 to 1904. I wonder if Miles is in here, his brother that he founded the bar with. Now, looking around in here, I'm not finding Miles anywhere, but there is a broken stone right there, as you can see the base of the stone. Well, there's smaller stones here on the ground. I don't know if they're children or what's going on. This stone right here could be Miles, I'm not sure, because there's nothing inscribed on it. I think I'm going to take to the Find a Grave app. Well, it is something inscribed on it, but it's just so old you can't even read it. I'm going to take to the Find a Grave app to see if I can find his brother Miles that he had co-founded the bar with. And this one is another member of the family, Joseph P. Vaughn, Confederate States Army, March 1830 to October 3rd, 1862. So, according to the Find a Grave app, this is the stone of Andrew's brother right here. Miles, I do believe is his name. There's an inscription on this side, but I don't know if it'll come out too well on this. But yeah, I could barely see it. Very interesting. So while I was visiting this grave, I ran into a gentleman who travels for business or travels to see friends, and he does the same thing I do. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he documents different graves. He was just documenting the Goodyear family area over here, and I talked to him for a minute. He was a really nice guy, and he was kind of shocked to see somebody else who does the same thing he does. You know, I think he might do it more for social media, or I think he mentioned Find a Grave too. But a nice guy that was here from Dallas doing the Goodyear area too. Here is the final resting place of Mary Atkins Lynch, and I had found a little something on Mary. It says, established what would become Mills College, wife of the Honorable John Lynch. So she established Mills College. Let's see, it says born in Ohio, July 7th, 1819, I think, and died in Benicia, here, California, Benicia, September 14th, 1882. And it says on the very bottom there, her work shall follow her, Mary Atkins Lynch. It says her husband, John Lynch, under stress of long physical suffering, Major John Lynch, father of John C. Lynch, collector of Internal Revenue at San Francisco, committed suicide this morning by shooting himself in the head with a pistol. That is Mary's spouse, John. The story goes, it was supposed that Major Lynch was seized with a violent spasm of pain during the night and ended his life and put a stop to unbearable suffering. And it is also reported that Mary's husband, John, had a heart ailment that caused him a lot of distress. So he committed suicide by shooting himself with a pistol. Now this is interesting. This looks like old school, like I guess what you call like Wild West kind of stuff going on here. Look at this grave. There's a whole area over here of just different stones, but this one in particular, look at this burial mound. I mean, this looks like something you'd see out in one of those old Wild West cemeteries. One of those ancient cemeteries or whatever, but this looks crazy. And I'm not even sure who it is. You know, people plant flowers here, but it's very interesting. And there's different names here of different people, so I'm not sure this is all part of the family or this is just the location of this person's final resting place. It looks like it's almost like freshly filled in. I don't know. That is crazy. As you can see, there's a little pinwheel here, or whatever you want to call it. don't want to be stepping on people's graves here. Try to walk around. Something on the flowers, it says something. Maybe this is fairly recent. I don't know. Let's see here. Treasured, it says on the flower, on the ribbon on the flower. I tell you, that one was a pretty interesting one. So let's kind of continue on a little while longer and see what else we find. As you can see, this place, like I said before, is set up much like a public park. It's got benches and whatnot. Over here on the grass area, this is the more recent. I've seen, in the old area I was just in, I'd seen some recent burials too. But this, I do believe, is probably the more recent on this side with all the nice grass and everything. And I can see the dates on some of these, yeah, 2000s in here. The other side had the oldest one on the, or the newest one on the other side. On this side that I saw was like early to mid 90s. And this side I see a lot of 2000s dates on here. And we're getting off the beaten path here, going down into the weeds here, or the crunchies. I'm gonna check out this other side over here. There's an interesting looking grave over here I wanted to check out. This one right here is badass. Look at this one. This looks old. Almost looks medieval. Some of the way the cross is and stuff, it looks crazy. And some of those smaller stones here. Look at the construction of this little area here. I like this. Interesting. Name is, looks like Mulaney, the Mulaney family. As you can see, this is a very interesting area. I'm gonna walk around it real quick and we'll take a look at the stone and maybe I can find something on these guys. This is a really tall stone, as you can see, in memory of our departed children, Charles Mulaney, aged 5 days, John, aged 4 years, 8 months, Rose Ellen, aged 3 years, 11 months, 9 days, Michael, aged 2 years, 5 months, 15 days. May their souls rest in peacement. And then we got Rose, wife of Patrick Mulaney, died January 17, 1884, aged 64 years, a native of Ireland. Martin Mulaney died September 2nd, 1888, aged 34 years, 6 months, native of San Francisco, California. Because it's hard to get to this stone here, but really tall. I mean, this area has been here for a while, and this one's broken. That one has, looks like a MM. There's like just 4 M's on it with a cross in the middle. So you can see that one. That's strange. Let's see, James. Oh man, I can't even see the last name. Died July 19th, 1861, age 37 years, native of Ireland, something Ireland. Sligo, Ireland. Preceded by P. Mulaney. May his soul rest in peace. And these over here, I don't know, the smaller stones might be children. Just looks like it's got initials on it, that's it. This area is falling apart big time, because you can see I can move a stone with my foot. This is crazy. And this is a long shot of it right here. Like I said, a lot of pioneers, a lot of founding fathers up in here. Very, very interesting area. And this, like I said, this is the older, I guess, pioneer area, where it's not so nice over here. The ground, as you can see, is all dirt and weeds and everything else. I wish, damn, the city or somebody would come up in here and give this place a facelift, because it kind of needs it. Look at this one. This iron fence and cement is crumbling. It says veteran, something artillery, USA, Lawrence Hurley, born May 4th, 1815, died April 20th, 1890, native of Ireland. So he's a veteran right here. There we go, the O'Donnell family here. As you can see, this area is kind of messed up. I don't know if people are throwing the stones from different stuff around here. That could be this over here that's broken. People could be up in here throwing stones around. I don't know, which is pretty disrespectful if that's what's going on here. But look at this thing. It's all cement, but look, it's got like some kind of bolt, iron bolt or whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but that's crazy looking. Wow, look at this one. Oh, there's a water spigot right here. Interesting. It's not look like it isn't operational, but Cook is the last name. Hard to see anything else on this stone. It says something age 30 years 25 days, it says, but that's all I can make out. Probably possibly died 1897 if I could barely see it, and that's the name is the most legible thing on here, or the last name at least. As you can see, look at the conditions of it in here. Now we got a hidden one, a hidden gem underneath this overgrown tree here. Looks like it's still in pretty good shape, probably because it's covered by the trees. It's hidden. Frank J. Brown, 1856 to 1919. That's all we got on him. Let me just try to look him up maybe and see if there's anything else on him. I took to the Find a Grave app to look up Frank Brown. All I see is a child, Emily G. Brown Marshall, but she is not buried here with Frank. She is in a mausoleum out here at St. Dominic's Catholic Cemetery. So maybe that's something I could look at, another cemetery out this way at some point in the future I could look at. But here's a picture. Let me get this going here. This is a picture of, she is in a mausoleum. Got a little bit of noise out here. I think this cemetery is a path to one of the airports. I keep getting planes flying over, and that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you'll be notified of all of my future uploads. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to continue on in here and see if I can find some other stuff. Talk to you soon. Peace.